Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for July 7th to the 13th of 2024. So our quote for the week says, "Drop linear goal setting. Be open to being nudged in a new direction." Deep breath. We are so supported for cultivating our relationship with our spirit team and learning to trust and follow our own instincts and intuition. We really have to activate these things in the crazy virtual world where things are never what they appear to be. So the only way to know for real is to go within and feel. So we're not going in an order right now, especially at the end of an era. We are on the crossover to birthing a whole new era that you are part of the root of, and we need your contribution. But it has been upgraded by various energies and entities that have moved through in the last 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, 3, 6, 9, and 12 years, however you want to look at that, micro to macro. But this week is pretty personal. It's a lot of Venus, a little bit of Mercury and Sun, and one Pallas. So very, very personal. So our week kicks off on Monday, July 8th with Venus sextiling Uranus. This is Cancer to Taurus, so this is a pretty delicious energy. But Uranus is about liberation and awakening, so deep breath, here we go. This energy guided by Uranus ignites a distinct electrical charge in the atmosphere. New relationships formed during this period might bear an unusual aspect, while established ones may undergo shifts for positive realignments, possibly in an enjoyable, different, and refreshing manner. Ooh, I'll take a round of that. There is no room for mundane routines, ordinary people, or uninspiring collaborations during this phase. Harness this energy to tap into your unique genius and delve into your profound well of creativity. Share these gifts, if possible, with kindred spirits who resonate with your heart. Leverage this energy to explore territories that you might not have previously recognized as available to you. Embrace a lighthearted and cheerful approach. Engage socially and relish diverse encounters or novel activities, okay? No same old, same old. However, be aware that relationships initiated during this period may lack the essential qualities for long-term sustainability. Consider this time more about cherishing the people and experiences passing through your life and accepting this transient yet enlightening gift. Ashe. There is a little shake up in our relationships and finances, but sextile's an opportunity to gain traction. So if you've already been working on that liberation and trying to go to a new level, this is the week it could crack open with the new moon energy and everything else going on. So the same day, Monday, July 8th, Mercury is going to sextile Jupiter. So while our values and priorities are being awakened to a new level, now our consciousness is being expanded in a way, again, where we can gain some traction and get some things done with ease and grace, like without even a lot of challenge to it. While Sun sextile Jupiter emphasizes the individual identity or self-expression, this activation shifts the focus to your individual consciousness, your ideas, thoughts, and concepts, and expanding them with Jupiter's influence to encourage bigger thinking, expanding your vision. It urges you to revise your personal narrative, elevating your game. Particularly beneficial for those in school or engaged in learning endeavors. This energy supports the expansion of your knowledge base, acquiring new tools and gathering information and wisdom to manifest your goals. Your dreams are beckoning for attention, prompting you to redirect your focus from mundane concerns to envisioning and creating the life that you have been picturing. Additionally, this energy fosters an awareness that your generosity naturally attracts generosity to you. It illuminates the big picture and overall patterns that have brought you to this point. With a heightened sense of clarity, sharpness, alertness, and optimism, you realize that anything you can imagine or remember is within your reach. Visualize success and put yourself in the picture. Ashe. So yeah, let's expand the vision. Let's expand our creative ideas. Let's look at the dynamics between Leo and Gemini, fire and air. This is super creative. This is think outside the box and do things a little differently. The next day is Tuesday the 9th when Pallas will go direct in Scorpio until September 8th when she will re-enter Sag. So Pallas has been in a year-long process, November to November of 23 to 24, retrograding in Sag and now going direct in Scorpio. As she moves through Scorpio, we will create from and tend to the soul level, meaning we add soul to all that we create, heal, or learn. It's a powerful reset that will give you access to your own unique wisdom and power. Also keep in mind, Scorpio brings the conception of a creative baby or a healing process, while Sag will expand the creation or process in a spiritual or inspirational way. And then Capricorn will ask you to make it real, give it form and structure or a foundation to exist upon. And then you can go forward in Aquarius to serve humanity in some way, if you choose. Deep breath. As Pallas moves through Sag, she activates your inner wise elder, the part of you that can conceive an expanded vision, heal the imagination, and change the world with your perceptions. This energy awakens your faith and belief systems and how deep the connection is between your physical and mental health and well-being, and what you believe to be true or possible. For your inner artist, this energy can also inspire new creative expression that incorporates symbolism, philosophy, culture, and diverse beliefs. This energy will push you to be painfully honest with yourself and others, demanding integrity in all exchanges. This is the wisdom and power of bringing diverse ideas together to create an alchemical mix that is unique to that time and space. Note that Pallas has extended this entire process. This means that you have been doing a deep healing review in your Scorpio-Sag departments, and the idea is to glean as much wisdom and clarity as possible on your own unique contribution and/or your personal healing process. She will move through Scorpio and back through Sag to give you a chance to integrate all that you've learned or healed in the last 8+ months, which will ultimately fortify the new reality that you will step into come the new year, 2025. So much had to be healed and integrated in order to set you up for success. By then, you will have a new vision and some major healing already integrated, so manifesting the next level of your own unique genius and setting yourself up to make a contribution to society will flow organically. I love it. Note that the last few times that Pallas moved just through Scorpio-Sag, which she does every 4 to 5 years, so we're talking now, 2024. Last time was 2019. Before that was 2014-15, so it probably crossed over the new year. Before that was 2010. Before that was 2005. However, the last time it retrograded in the Scorpio-Sag zone was actually 2001. So let's keep in mind that we've really been through quite a few complete bigger cycles since then. And the next time she'll move through Scorpio-Sag will be 28-29, which is 5 years from now. So it's not necessarily a retrograde, but it's where she shows up every couple years to help us upgrade. So the dates to remember: she entered Scorpio in November 19th of 2023. Then she entered Sag February 6th of 24. Retrograded at 8 Sag on March 29th of 24. Re-entered Scorpio while she was still retrograde, May 16th. Now here she is going direct at 19 Scorpio on July 9th. She will be direct going forward from now on, and she'll re-enter Sag September 8th, and finally move on to Capricorn by November 30th. Now we move to Wednesday the 10th, where Sun will trine Saturn. Here's Cancer to Pisces. So we're in the watery realms here with some ease and grace, which is a mixed blessing in the water realms. It makes certain things easier. This energy gives you the direction and discipline at the same time. Use it consciously to fuel your goals at this time, and you will be blessed by your past efforts. You are completely supported to structure your life in a whole new way. It's time to take a personal inventory, organize your life, especially your home, office, or immediate environment. Naturally, this kind of shift will also affect those you relate with in these close environments, so be mindful of others who are not necessarily as clear as you may be at this time. A new order is trying to take root, which scares some and excites others, and this activation supports you and your personal definition of stability and good boundaries. You have access to focus and dedication that can set the tone for the next season as you clarify the connection between who you are and what you are truly responsible for this lifetime. Evaluate your daily routine and see what is working and what is not, and move forward with some new choices. Ashe. So, support with this ease and grace. We don't always get that, so let's take advantage. Now, Thursday the 11th is a pretty big, busy day, energetically and otherwise. So we're going to start with the energy. Venus trining Neptune. Again, this is Cancer to Pisces, right before she slips into Leo a couple hours later on the same day. So 29 degrees is pretty magical to work with. This prevailing energy warmly supports the act of weaving your world through the power of dreams. Allow your imagination the freedom to roam, leading you to or through typically uncharted territories. Engage in playful contemplation of what-if scenarios, pondering what would unfold if all your material needs and desires were effortlessly met. Envision how you would dedicate your time, energy, and resources under such abundant circumstances. You might find yourself deeply empathic and attuned to the experiences of others during this period. However, it is vital to maintain healthy boundaries amidst this empathic connection. Deep breath. Neptune's influence can evoke profound spiritual encounters with fellow human beings, be they friends, family, or lovers. Yet time is the only true storyteller, unraveling whether Neptune is playing whimsical tricks or if indeed a genuine spiritual connection is in play. Stay grounded as you navigate these mystical waters, honoring your intuition while remaining open to the unfolding truths. Okay, deep breath. So as Venus moved through Cancer, we got in touch with the self-care needs and replenishing ourselves in certain kinds of ways, pampering, self-care, massage, pedicures, whatever you like. But it's really important that as she slips into Leo, we take note that this week Venus gets back there to where she retrograded a year ago and reset our values and priorities in that house or department of life. So how's it going a year later? Do you feel like you shifted your presentation in any way? Do you feel like you are attracting new people for love, friendship, and collaboration? Here we are a year later. Things should reflect the upgrade that we've all gone through to reconnect with our own hearts. Essentially, it is time to own, activate, and truly embody your next level of self-expression within the context of your relationships. You can activate the inner artist. Okay, that's 3 times this week, y'all. We've got to get creative. It is the part of you that naturally expresses from the inside out. It's also a time that is deeply supported for activating your inner child, your innocent child's heart within. That's the part of you capable of being alive, happy, and fully present in the moment and fully engaged with life, taking it all in, and then sharing your ideas, feelings, and unique gifts. It's time to share yourself with the world. Get out and play, have fun, and lighten up. We must lighten our hearts most of all. On some level, the mourning period is over, and we are all on the backside of the life-death-life cycle, rebirthing, coming alive, waking up. We've died to the old self and are taking the vital pieces left to assemble a more authentic self at a higher level here and now. Venus in Leo brings up issues where your personal self-love, self-esteem, and self-worth issues are all concerned. More than ever, we have to operate from heart center. You have to care to get engaged, and so you must clear away all that you do not care about, so that what you do care about has more room to grow and evolve. One of my mantras is that my personal sanctuary is where everything I love, I get to do for fun. So it's like focus on what you care about, and it no longer feels like work. It's so deep. That's my hope for this Leo infusion of energy, light, and renewal. The next 3 weeks should afford you some time to renew your personal self-care routines if you didn't do it in Cancer, as well as your primary love or work relationships, and prepare to be yourself more fully and let the chips fall where they may. This Venus work is going to be very personal for those with Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus, Scorpio activated in their charts. Things that were important to you a year ago are probably not so vital now, and things that were not even on your list of priorities may have moved to the top. In this case, Leo means your core essential nature, your authentic self-expression has evolved over that time, and adjustments to your personal presentation and current playmates should begin to reflect the upgrade. Okay, deep breath. We've been through all the release work in Leo to clear all that so that we can upgrade what we're putting out there and what we're magnetizing in. So this is pretty amazing. So energetically, big day on the 11th, which is Thursday, but also Ye's got an early event on July 11th, and I have one later that night. So this is a really important one. Ye wrote a book with Leilani Byerly called On Holy Ground, commitment and devotion to sacred land. So this one is all about a conversation on land, sacred sites, and our responsibilities to it. She's calling it To Remember and Revere, and it is the Center for Ethical Land Transitions Reunion Program that is presenting this, that brought them in to give this talk. It is going to be so powerful, but it is very early, 10:30 in the morning to 12 noon, which is 90 minutes on the West Coast. Pacific time, 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon, means 1:30 to 3 o'clock on the East Coast, Thursday, July 11th. And the link in here will take you straight to the Zoom registration. It's a free event, but we're encouraging everyone to participate and join us because we would love to engage in a conversation around these very important things. And later that night, we're going to go even deeper with Neptune in Aries, which kicks in 2025 next year in March, but goes all the way to 2039, 14 years. And we're just kicking it off, and it hasn't been there in 165 years. So it is a major, major shift. So we're going to get together. This is the Power Circle monthly community event. All are welcome. This is also a free event. We do have a suggested donation of $22. It is a conference call, not a Zoom. We will get together at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. And all who register or donate will receive the replay tools and resources. And if I already have your birth info, which many of you I already do, so it's totally in the system, you all will get your personal activations. If you want your personal activations, you want to hit that registration form with your details so that I have your birth, date, time, and place in order to do it. Sometimes people forget the year, some people forget the place, some people forget the time, some people don't know the time. Don't worry about that either. We have a little for that, and then we trust whatever message Spirit brings through for you. So it's okay if you don't know your exact time, but try to estimate. That always helps as well. But Neptune in Aries, I'm calling the spiritual warrior. Because to be honest, I believe they are out. It's a war on our mental right now. It's a war on our spirit and our mind. And it's kind of nutty. So if we can go into our Aries self-preservation and self-empowerment to be led by our own spirits, that might go a different way. So join us on Thursday, the 11th. And the last activation of the week is Friday the 12th, and this is Venus at 1 degree Leo opposite Pluto at 1 degree Aquarius. So classic opposition, anything with Venus is usually softened, while anything with Pluto is always intensified. And the opposition automatically brings up the push-pull between these two. You are encouraged to tune into your own heart, and then you can trust what is rising from your own depths. Also, any opposition gives you a look back at your starting point, which can reveal something that you may not be giving yourself credit for. Either way, this energy intensifies experiences where your relationships and resources are concerned. If you have focused on love to the exclusion of money, then your finances will probably come up at this time for a rebalancing of sorts. If you've been focused on money to the exclusion of family or supportive relationships, then that might be your focus. The bottom line is your true values are up for a purification. What or who is really, truly important to you? How do you spend your resources of time, energy, and money? What or who are your real priorities right now? Often we operate completely unconsciously, which is Pluto's realm, the underworld, being driven by deeper forces than we fully understand. And periodically, we must allow them to come up and out so that we can distill or release them so they become compost rather than toxic. Since you may feel compulsive in some way, you may as well use this energy to make a deeper commitment to getting to the root or source of any imbalance, rather than let it take you away to feed some unidentifiable famine in your life. Often this activation tends to make you uncontrollably drawn to someone that you know is not good for you, which can only result in more problems. It often provokes manipulation, jealousy, guilt, and other negative emotions that always come when you are trying to maintain something that wasn't meant to be in the first place. Again, don't try to force your will. It can only lead to a broken heart in the end. If you are already in an intense relationship, beware of subconscious impulses, hidden resentments, unexpressed anger, and/or frustration. Expressing it at this time can be helpful if you present your concerns in a constructive way. However, you will have to be personally strong and vigilant in monitoring your own emotions in order to do that. Ultimately, if change needs to happen in your relationship, this will be the catalyst. This energy is only quote unquote bad if you are unwilling to get to the real root or source of the given conflict. Otherwise, it's like a storm that cleanses and clears the air, making everything grow better. Ashe, deep breath. So that's our forecast. Now at the bottom of the blog, I have a bunch of replays and then a bunch of important links. The replays are all relevant to now, I'm just going to say. The lunar update, this is we're smack in the middle of the lunar flip with the Cancer Capricorn lunation. So important to check out. The summer solstice energetic support covers us from now until August 6th, I think. And Mercury's warming up for a retrograde. It's going to move through Leo and Virgo and then linger. So you might want to check out that replay, which also gives you a heads up about the last Mercury retrograde of the year, which I will remind you again at the end of the year to review. So I rearranged them, but they're in here. The Jupiter and Gemini replay and the Saturn and Pisces replay are going to be important to review this summer because come August, they're going to square off. Then they both have their retrograde process, and I think they square off again in December. So we're going to get 2 chances to bring our truth and purpose to a new level this year. We're going to have to make some changes, but those audios are going to be useful, or videos if you're doing it on YouTube, are going to be useful for you to refer to. Below that is this month's Cancer articles for July. Bear Medicine is our animal medicine for July. That's only $25 for all the tools and replay. We had a wonderful night together. The Power Circle subscription gets you your own activations and tools to get you through each month, and lots of extra perks and bonus goodies and things like that. The Astro Tarot reading is to check in with your cycles and then ask a here and now question. So that's a good baseline reading to get. If you've gotten one before, you would do the previous client's link and we would do a follow-up. Check in, see where you're at, or if you have something specific to look at. And the Karmic Tools affiliate program, where you can share the links to my website or you can put them on your own resources page and get a little kickback. So I want to thank you all for being part of the community. I hope you will join us when and where you can. Reach out directly when you need to. This is Callie Beard of Karmic Tools signing off. Have a fantastic week.